Hopefully you can still hear that all good. I hope you can hear that okay. Yep. Let's have a look, see if I've done that. I'm never quite sure what these volumes are like or what's actually going on. So let's have a look. So, can you hear that okay, or is the volume a bit funny, or have I mucked something up? Not quite sure. Not quite sure what's going on. Oh shoot, mucked around with the volume. Doesn't seem that great. What the hell's going on? Oh! See if that makes a difference. Always forget about that. Okay, now, is that working now? Okay, so what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, here it is here. Maybe. Settings for, there we go. Okay, so I think something's going on with my volume. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, let's have a look. Oh. Oh, settings. Audio, here we go. Settings. Gotta hope that's working now. It was working before, so I don't know what's all of a sudden stopped working. So I don't know why it stopped working. Oh, audio. Here we go. It's in the right one. Audio input. No audio playing. No, that's really right. Oh. It's not working. Bugger! Wonder why it's not working all of a sudden, the volume. It normally works. It's not working. Oh. So why is it not working? Definitely not working. Okay, so okay, try that. Oh, now it's starting to come through. Okay, let's see if that's working now. Oh, I can hear. Okay, I just hadn't set it properly. Sorry, guys. So it's working now. Okay, let's see if that's working now. Oh, cool. Brilliant. It's working. I was so concerned. I hadn't done it properly. Right, okay, we're on the go. Okay, let's get this sorted. Oh my god, I had myself in panic stations. Okay, you can hear now? Brilliant. Okay, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Thanks to donations, that's appreciated. Okay, so, oh, just give me a minute. I just got to do a couple of things. Oh, just get you set up. I just want to do this. Okay. Okay. Sorted. Oh, it didn't feel like it was working. So it's working all good now? Okay, it must be the lag is why I thought it wasn't working. Oh my god, that's what she said. Okay. Tonight's decks. Must be the delay and I thought it wasn't working. Crazy. Oh, I can hear. Okay, I just had. Okay, so we'll see. Okay, hi guys. Right. Now, where are we starting from? Now, tonight's readings, we've got the animal. Oops. We've got the animal tarot. Okay, Starman Tarot and Angel Tarot. So decide what deck you'd like me to work with, and then a question. I hope I'm not lagging too much behind. God, I'm losing the plot. So who's first? Sorry, who was first? Okay, so we start from the beginning. EB. Okay. EB, you want an angel reading? Right, let me write these down. So I've got it in front of my eyes. So we've got EB with angel. That's what she said. She said you want the Starman Tarot. Okay, the Starman Tarot was created by David De Angelis in collaboration with David Bowie and Queen Bee with the angel as well. Okay. Oh, that's all right. Let's have a look. Well, now I've closed my book and I can't even see what I'm doing. Told you, listen, pop. Give me a second. EB, angel deck. Right, let's look at the angels. And you just want to, oh. Here we go. First card we have, okay, is the Emperor. Let's come back a bit. Okay. Second card is the Seven of Water. Throat. Okay, and Page of Air. Okay, and Oracles. Hi, Phantom. Right. Firstly, we begin with the Emperor, Archangel Michael, and you're talking about your health in general, throat and stuff. It's all about making sure you've got structure and discipline and what's going on with your health as well, which is really important, EB. Okay, really important that you've got structure and discipline in the way that you actually deal with your health. I think that's very important, your throat injury. Okay, so to improve your breathing and everything like that, you've got to make sure that you are in control, that you've got structure and you've got discipline. You're doing everything that you're supposed to, your instructions from the doctor. It's very important. Now, Seven of Water reminds us that we do have about making your decisions wisely. Okay, so make sure you've got your making decisions wisely in the situation. And there may be some delays. Okay, there might be some delays in what's going on. So you might be given some challenging information as well. So you just got to make sure that you're doing everything you're supposed to, and there will be some decisions that you will have to do in regards to your throat. And here you've got Angel of Relationships. This is about communicating clearly within your relationships could be quite important as well, because that's all about your throat. And here you've got the Angel of Being, which talks about my soul rests in the truth that my being is internal, because your throat is very much connected with your truth as well. So it's making sure that you're being able to communicate clearly in what you want, which is going to be really important. Does that make sense? Does that help, Evie? Does that help at all in regards to your throat? So there are some things that you're going to have to do. Make sure that you are disciplined and you are doing what you're actually supposed to do. Make sure you make your decisions wisely and that you're given in regards to your health, your throat, and that you there may be some delays if you're not careful, you're not aware of in regards to your breathing. So yep, okay, so there we are. That's your okay, that's what she said. You want Starman Tarot General. You're welcome, Evie. Don't forget, donations go to the Australian is Burning. Okay, first card we have is 8 of Cups. Second card is 4 of Pentacles, and the last one is 9 of Cups. Okay, so crystal grid, oracle. Okay, the Starman Tarot was created by, hi Kyla, here we go, self-love. And let's see what the Pink Floyd playing card has. Two of Diamonds. Okay, so firstly we begin with the 8 of Cups. And 8 of Cups is talking very much about maybe needing to walk away from something, needing to leave something behind, which is quite important. Okay, might be important for you to actually walk away and leave behind something. Okay, once you do that, this is going to allow you to find some stability and also look at what you've been holding on to. Maybe you need to put something away for a rainy day, put something away that's necessary. Okay, and this is going to allow you to have gain. Okay, things are going to come into play for you. So everything's sort of moving in the right direction, but it's really important that you walk away, allow yourself to actually hold on to something as well. So there's a sense of walking away, but putting something away for a rainy day. Does that make sense? That's what she said? Okay? Because it's all about self-love. It's all about taking care of you, which is quite important. Okay, here I've got 2 of Diamonds from the Pink Floyd playing cards. And so 2 of Diamonds to me is a sense of being able to find some stability. Okay, or find some balance more than stability in what's going on. Some equilibrium, if you like. A sense of being able to, I get the sense of needing to stay grounded is quite important as well. Needing to stay physically grounded in where you are, in what you're doing. Okay, so okay, so that's where you're walking away. So when you're walking away from what's going on, when you're leaving what you need to do, it's going to allow you to actually hold on to what's really important. Hold on to yourself, hold on to your self-esteem. I think you'll be, yeah, I know, I can understand that. But everything's going to work out. Yeah, okay, so that's really important. It's all about self-love. Now the crystals for self-love are cobalto, C-O-B-A-L-T-O, calcite. Okay? Staying grounded is going to be quite important. It's going to allow you to have some balance in your energy. Okay? In your health, your well-being. Okay. So I hope that helps. That's what she said. Okay, Queen Bee was next. And she wanted an angel card. She wanted an angel reading. Let's grab those. Now Queen Bee, let's go back. I can't quite see her question. Queen Bee, she wanted an angel, and her question was, what is coming for love? Okay, she's single and looking. Queen Bee, single and looking for love. What are the angels going to say today? Okay. Oh, 3 cards flew out. Yep, that's C-O-L-B. Not V. B. Okay, Queen Bee. Let's have a look. Love. Okay, so you've got 5 of water. 5 of water, this card here, is very much about looking at what are you focusing on, Queen Bee? Are you focusing on the cups that have spilt over, that have toppled over, or are you focusing on the cups that are full? Okay? It's very important for you to focus on the positive aspects, because the more you focus on the negative aspects, the more you're going to bring that into your journey. Okay? So that's very important. 7 of air to me is a sense of coming back into being empowered on your journey. Okay, I feel like it's very much about making sure you've got plans that might need revision, more going on than meets the eye. Could be about timing and stuff going on, but for me it's very much about being empowered. So taking back what was taken from you, Queen Bee. So it's a sense of maybe something's being taken away from you because of the past or whatever. So it's about bringing that back into your life. That's very important. So focusing on the positive aspects is very important. Looking at what you can control. Don't worry about the things that you cannot. Knowing that you can get your power back. Be empowered in your journey. Okay? And this is going to tell me, 6 of air tells me everything's starting to look up. Everything's starting to move into the right direction. Okay? So here you've got the Chakra Oracle card, talks about the angel of discernment. Through the grace of the divine, I'm able to know the right path. So it's trusting in your instincts, trust in your intuition, and that's going to allow you to actually feel like you're going to be working with the chakra balancing angel. So you're going to find a way to work with your chakras, to find some balance, some realignment is going to be very important for you, Queen Bee. So does that make sense? So yeah, so you're just some little things that you need to sort of work through, and you're going to be a-okay. You're going to be on the right path in regards to love. Okay, acting with discernment is going to be very important for you as well. I also get a sense of being very careful about, or being wary about who you bring into your life, but there's definitely someone there waiting to be. I say Kyla was next. And Kyla, what deck did you want? Oh, Kyla, the decks were Animal, the Starman Tarot, or the Angel Tarot. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, sorry, the decks were Animal, Starman, oops, and Angel. Angel Tarot, okay. Oh. Okay, the first card is Archangel Sandalphon with Unity, 10 of Water, and the Wheel. Okay. Angel of Wisdom. Angel of Romance. Okay, so Angel of Romance comes up quite strongly here, just so you know. Now your question was in regards to man, right? You feel like he doesn't care at all about your feelings. Okay. Well, the things I've got here is Archangel Sandalphon Unity. Now this is traditionally the Hierophant. So it talks about traditional viewpoints and methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. But this one tells me also a sense about your faith and belief. It's all about your faith. Be careful, I get a feeling about, be careful not to push him away. Be very careful that you're not pushing him away with your emotions. Okay, because 10 of Water tells me everything's coming together. Okay? And be careful about not going around and round in circles with your emotions. I feel like your mind is sort of making things into a little bit more than what they are, because we've got very strongly here about the 10 of Water, things actually coming together. Okay, and you've got the Angel of Romance as well. And wisdom comes from the depths of my experience. But it also reminds us too that sometimes our experiences can cloud judgment when it comes to romance too. I'm also getting a very sense of not clouding our judgment when it comes to our past, with our past experiences, and how it can influence and how we react to the situation it is today. So be very careful, be very aware of how you're actually reacting to the situation. He may have been busy, he may have had other stuff going on. Sometimes in situations, in relationships and things like that, sometimes people can be quite busy with stuff, and for a moment they just need some peace and quiet. I just feel like there's a lot going on for him, and there's a sense of actually everything going to come together. You just got to have faith. I feel like a sense of giving him some peace, some solitude for a bit. I think that's very important. Sometimes we just got to take a step back from the situation, okay? And just allow things to develop organically and not push, because sometimes the more we push, the more people will walk away. Yeah. Sometimes sisters can interfere with things which don't actually help with the situation. Yeah, so maybe he felt like he was being attacked. That's why I'm getting a sense of actually having to step back. Take a step back from the situation. Because that's just the way, it's just the way it happens. It happens. Sometimes you just got to take a step back. He's feeling like he's attacked. Maybe he hasn't realised that you didn't. And so he's feeling upset about it. So just give him a moment. Take a breath. This is definitely about having faith in the situation. Ten of Water tells me everything's going to come together. There is also the thing about going around and around in circles with the Archangel Michael with the wheel. Look, whatever you decide to do is upset. Whatever sorry. Just going to take a drink. Just got a bit of a cough going. On that. Oh, sorry about that. Cough in the throat. Okay. Yeah, I think just he might have a lot of stuff going on, but it tells here fortune's on your side. It just feels things are positive. Look, to be honest, I think it's just a sense of just giving him a bit of space for a minute, and not to make him feel as though you're attacking him in any way. But what you choose to do with it is totally up to you. You know, like you've got, like I said, you've got the Ten of Water and you've got the Angel of Romance coming in. So take a moment, take a breath, and reflect. Reflect on the Angel of Romance. Reflect on Archangel Michael. Just take some time, take a breath. I think that's the best thing to do. Just take a moment, take a breath. But the Angel of Wisdom comes up too, so maybe needing to focus on that as well might help. Yeah, I can understand why you're feeling ignored and hurt, and I can get that, and that's why I'm saying just take a step back, take a breath, and just maybe do some meditation or reflection, and whatever you decide to do is, of course, totally up to you. But just be careful you're not rushing into anything as well. Okay, so who's next? Also too, with the readings that I do, if you've missed anything or you're unsure, come back when I've uploaded it and go back and have a re-listen to the reading, and then you might be able to, with some reflection, might be able to get a little bit of clarity. Okay, so Queen Bee. So we're looking at Blah. You're next. Yeah, yeah. You're welcome, Kyla. You're welcome. Just make sure you take care of you as well. So, Blah, you wanted a reading as well? Yep. Okay, so what deck would you like? You've got the Angel Tarot, Starman, or the Angels. Hi, Mermaid. Okay, you're looking at the question. I just need to know what deck you'd like me to use. Yes, Mermaid, after Blah. I need to know what deck you'd like to use. what you'd like me to use. The StarMan Tarot. Okay, cool. Brilliant. And then the question related to, will Cat G offer me a job? One stage of interview left. Okay, let's have a look. Just drop that. Thanks, Phantom, for reminding everyone to donate. That's cool. Oh, okay. First card, I've got Prince of Wands. Okay, that's the same as the Knight of Wands. Okay. Next one is the Six of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles. Well, Ten of Pentacles tells me that everything's sort of coming. It's another one that's sort of coming completion. Feels like you've got inheritance or wealth reaching areas of your life. Okay, so we've got the Prince of Wands, which talks about movement, but making sure you've got all the information that you needed in regards to the interview, in regards to the job. That's been very, very important. And a sense of Six of Pentacles to me is very much about giving unconditionally. So are you sort of giving of yourself? Are you being open about your qualifications, what you can offer to the company as well? Is really important. About being open to that is very important. I feel like that's very much about giving of yourself unconditionally. And then I feel like the inheritance and everything sort of coming together, you know, reaching areas of your life. So this definitely feels like something sort of coming together in regards to interviews and jobs. And here you've got inspiration, the chrysanthemum stone. So working with this, so what inspires you about this position, about this job? That seems to be a very important aspect of the job, you know, making sure you don't put up any blocks to you receiving it. You know, is this the job that you really want? You know, being open to it completely. It's very important. So let's look at the Pink Floyd playing card. And here we've got the Three of Clubs. And Three of Clubs are looking at expansion and growth, okay, within your desires, allowing you to expand and grow within that area. Looking at what challenges you've had in regards to the position or in the way you've worked towards it. Could be about overcoming that, the growth. So really important for you to look at in making sure you've got a sense of all the information needed. That's very important. Allowing yourself to give of yourself. And I feel like the inheritance or the wealth will come into your journey. Remembering that there are circumstances coming in to situations. So what inspires you? So have a think about some of these things that I've said. You're confused, you're at a job you don't like, but aren't you wanting to move on? Yeah, so these are the things. If you want to decide on this other job offer, these are the things that you need to do. Make sure you got all the information. Well, once the person gets back to you, then you've got to make sure that these are the steps that you need to take. Well, I feel like the message I have is that you basically have to make sure that you've got all the information. If you've got all the information, then you can decide about how, you know, about you giving of yourself. You have to make sure that you're open to actually, this is what you actually want. This is about you also wanting it as well. And when you decide that, then I feel like everything will come together. So take a moment to reflect. Sometimes takes a moment to actually reflect on what you actually are thinking about. The messages, well, I mean, it's totally up to, there's third party, remember, there's other people involved, the future's never set in stone. This is about you opening up. You know, once you get the information, this is about what you want as well. Do you really want the job? Are you giving to yourself, are you giving of yourself 100%? These are not yes and no answers. We'll never get yes. I don't do yes and no answers. These are the things that you need to do. You know, if you read my instructions down below, it's all about how, why, and when. So I'm not saying yes, you'll definitely get the job, but these are the steps that you need to take to get there. It's definitely looking a positive aspect when I talk about this one here, this card here, where I feel like everything coming together. You know, it does say the Ten of Pentacles does talk about everything. You know, you receiving what you want financially. So take a moment to take a think about these. Sometimes these readings don't resonate straight away. You need to go back and you need to have a reflection. You know, it talks about what inspires you. You know, does the job inspire you? There's so many things. You've got to remember, our futures are talking about the actions that we choose to take. You have control over your life. There are things in life that you or other people are in control of. You know, there's so many factors to going into it. These are the actions that you need to take. These are the things that you need to do. Okay, who was next? Okay, mermaid, shark. Okay, mermaid, what deck would you like me to use? I'll talk very quickly while we wait for mermaid to sort of talk about what deck, whether they want the animal, starman, or the angel tarot. Okay, with the readings, just take a moment to take a breath after I've read for you, is to think about the cards don't provide yes and no answers. They look at more about how, why, or what. Okay, the way I have worked with the cards for 20 plus years is about giving you the tool to be empowered on your journey. So how about we look at the animals? So, you know, the cards, my spirit guides and spirit guides, angels, guardian angels, want you to be empowered on your journey. I'm going to take that power away from you. And there's always things that we need to do on our journey to create or manifest what we need in life. So you're talking about so are you actually in a relationship, mermaid? Are you actually in a current relationship? Trickster coming up. Turtle. No, you're not in a current relationship. Oh, so you don't know who your future husband is. Okay, gotcha. You're not actually, you're single. Right. Okay. Coyote talks about taking a risk. Okay. It talks about new beginnings, fresh starts. Also talks very much about a sense of new adventures. Okay, so this is all about you taking the risk to move forward on your journey. Whatever you need to do to create it. Here we've got the Nine of Fossils, which is the same as Nine of Pentacles, and this talks about material gains. Talks about having taking time out. Can talk about a little bit about pampering. Pampering is quite important as well with oneself, but also talks about material gains. Okay, so it feels like things can move in that direction. Here we've got Ten of Feathers. Ten of Feathers tells us that things need to end before something can start. Okay, so there's something that you actually need to finish first. Something that you need to let go of. Could be a perception. Okay, it could be about a perception about something you need to actually let go of before you can allow the man or the husband into your life. Okay, there's something that you actually need to finish, you need to end. Ten of Feathers is all about things ending, things being final before you can allow the new to actually come through. So here you've got the turtle is, I look after Mother Earth, but I also get a sense of looking after your environment, about people that you spend time with. Could be very important as well. Who are you spending time with as well is going to make a difference to how you move ahead in your future in regards to a relationship. Time for a beginner's mind. Okay, time to look at things from a fresh perspective. Oh, here we go. Time to find things from a fresh perspective. Okay, look at things from a fresh perspective and be fearless and bold. So it might be about you going out. So are you going out and letting go of the past? Are you going out night clubbing? Are you using dating apps? Are you, what actions are you doing that can make you feel, be bold, be out there and doing something to actually meet somebody who's going to come into your life? Okay, so those are the things that you sort of need to do first. Okay, before you can think about actually, what action do you actually need to take? What are your environment in? What environment are you in? Is it conducive to actually meeting somebody? These are some of the things you need to think about if you're wanting a relationship. Yep, okay. See, sometimes the cards don't actually answer our question specifically, but they give you what you need. Okay, so we've got, who was next? Amar. Okay, thanks, Mermaid Shark. Please think. Yeah, sometimes with the cards, the messages that are coming through are not always what we exactly want to hear, but it's what Spirit feels you need to hear, or the universe feels you need to hear. Okay? And so the cards look at how can you be empowered on your journey? What steps do you actually need to take to get where you actually want to be? Okay, so that's really important when you think about tarot and oracle cards. Okay, Amar, what deck would you like? Animals, Starman Tarot, or Angel Tarot, and what question? Okay, so I just need to know what deck you would like. Whether you wanted Animal, Starman, or Angel. And you're looking at 2 jobs. So your current or your new one. Starman. Okay, current job tells me there's a sense of, got Princess of Wands here. Princess of Wands to me is very much about seeking the truth. Okay, it feels like you're needing to sort of see the truth in the situation that's actually going on, because it's very much about creating the abundance and what you need to do. Okay, you've got Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles talks about being led out of the cold into something better. Okay, so this is about being aware of you being leading into something better. Okay, so I feel like you're leading Spirit guides. Get a sense of trusting in your own intuition. You know, no one else can tell you what you must or mustn't do. Only you can decide what's the best job for you. I keep getting told it's all about, you know, how you feel about being led into something better. Nine of Hearts talks to me about the wish card. It's all about what things do you actually want to wish for. It's about looking at what's important for you. Okay, so really looking at about you wanting to provide, you want fertility. You tells you now that its time is now, because things are being fertile. It's about fertility. Okay, things coming into fruition through a sense of bounty and abundance. Okay, so it's all about, from the past, I feel like it's all about looking for the truth of the situation from within yourself, where you're standing right now. Okay, so you're looking at what's going to lead you into the warmth, what's going to lead you to a better situation. Okay, you're looking at what's a better situation. So it talks about listening to your spirit guides, listening to your intuition, listening to your higher self. Okay, trusting in yourself. You be empowered on your journey. This is about you being in control. Don't give this over to anyone else. I think that's really important, that you don't give this power over to anybody else. This has to be about you. Very clearly the cards are saying to me, this is not about anyone else, this is about you. This is your decision. Okay? You know, and what you're asking the cards is you're giving away that, oh, I hate to say this, but you're actually giving away your own power by expecting me to answer that. So I just feel like the cards are just saying to me, basically, you're looking for the truth, and the truth comes from within you. You know, the truth has to come from within self. Very much so. And there is a about wish. This is a wish card. Nine of Hearts to me is very much about being wishful, being, you know, looking for things happening behind the scenes, divine timing. Everything happens as it should do. So I feel like it's just about trusting in yourself. Emma. Okay, so I think it's very important for you just to don't give away your power. This is about your choices, your decisions in regards to the job. I try and get people, when they ask questions, to think about how, why, and what. Not yes and no questions. Yes and no questions are not something the cards, I mean, they can do, but it's not very conducive to your journey. It doesn't give you any power. And we're here for you to be empowered on your journey as well. Right. So Phantom, who's next? Oh, hi Narissa, I saw you come in. Emma, listen to what I said. I said this is about you. about your journey. You've got to decide. The cards have said to you about you looking within yourself to find the truth. The truth comes from within you. All about finding your own fruition. You're bringing things into your own situation. And this card here talks about you wanting to be led into something better. Okay? So this is talking about you moving into something better. So yeah, so this is very much about you wanting to move into, you know, the spirit guide card told me, you know, tells you to listen to your own intuition, your higher self. Okay? Listening to your higher self is very important. And the Nine of Hearts was very much about, is what we call the wish card. It's about what you're hoping for. You know? So the only person that can really make the true decision is yours. You know, only you can truly, the cards are saying, only you can truly decide about the truth, about what you're being led to, about your, you know, trusting in yourself. Okay, so that's really important for you. About you doing what's right for you. Cards are quite strong on that. So yeah. So don't forget too, you can donate through the Streamlab if you want to as well, and that donates to the fires in Australia. Australia is burning, so there's that as well if you want to. There's also a link to my merchandise, t-shirts and mugs as well. There's a few other bits and pieces on there. So yeah. With the readings, make sure you actually have time to reflect on what I've actually said too, which is quite important, to go back and actually reflect on the reading. Reflect on the words used as well. So that's important as well with the readings. So let's think. Animals. Buffalo, I think the help. I learn easily. I am loved. And I don't need to follow blindly. So really important. So if there's any questions anyone want to ask about tarot or healing or anything, so I don't think I'll be as long tonight. It's just been over an hour. Still got a busy day tomorrow. So yeah, is there anything anyone else wants to talk about or ask or anything? Let's see. So anyway, not quite sure. Yeah, Phantom, of course. Yep, I don't think everybody else has had their readings. So, yep. Which deck did you want, Phantom? General reading, Starman? Okay, no worries. Oops. Cards just fell on the floor. Ace of Cups, opening the heart to new possibilities. Remember, I just want to light an incense too, Phantom, while we're here. Let me just grab a, I feel like I need to. Let's just get an incense lit. It'll work. Yep. Just balance out the energy. Okay, Starman. Right, so you've got Ace of Cups. So straight away we're looking at you opening the lid to new possibilities in regard to a relationship. Okay, something new and exciting coming through. Okay. You're looking for the truth within you, but I also get a okay, I feel like it's someone that's got so you've got the High Priestess here. So the High Priestess to me is all about that sense of ancient knowledge. So I feel like whoever you're connecting with is someone who's going to also be quite connected quite highly in this area, the spiritual knowledge. So I get the person that you're sort of connecting with is someone that you also want to see the, you know, like the truth of it all. I think the whole truth of it is, the fact is, I just feel like there's something else pulling at me. Here it is. What you get? Ace of Swords, clarity. Okay, it's being very clear about who you actually want in this journey. Okay, so I get it very much about you connecting with someone who's very clear in the way that they work with spirit. Very healing. It's all about trusting your, I want to say your gut instinct, if you like. Also about how you digest the experience overall. A lot of communication. Insight. Yeah. I think both of you will have the insight together, so whoever you sort of connect with is definitely someone who's quite spiritual. Okay, Jack. Okay, got Jack of Clubs, okay? Jack of Clubs is a youthful, creative, passionate person. And you've got Four of Clubs, so you've got that stability, those foundations being built within the creative energy. So there's a lot of creative energy going around, a lot of passion. Here you've got nine of Clubs. So here you've got this perseverance about moving forward. So it's really about moving ahead. Yeah, it could be a fellow tarot reader. Someone who's really connected. Someone who's quite passionate. Awesome. So your card, so your crystal is IOLITE, iolite. Okay, iolite. And it's all about insight. Okay. So how does that feel? Cards are gorgeous, eh? I love the StarMan Tarot. Yeah. Yeah. You've got someone who's very yeah, very passionate. Very intimate. There's a lot more words come to mind, but I don't think if they're very very whether they should be said. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's not something that's going to hurry. Remember, this is not going to be a very. It's not a very quick process. I feel like it's going to sort of take its time, but when it happens, it's going to happen. Oh, you're welcome. I can hear next door partying, I think. Yeah. So that's cool. Quite happy just to, yeah, it takes time, that's right. Not a rush. That incense. This is the incense I got. I'll show you. Ooh. If you didn't see my other videos. Oh, can't really read it. I was hoping you could. No, it's in the wrong place. Party next to you. Oh no, it's all teenagers, it's all young ones. Far too young for me. Oh, anyway, the incense here is orange and cypress. Pura Vida. And it's Vata, for the dosha Vata. Help to balance out. Does cones as well as sticks. Well, I might not make it so late tonight. What do you think? I don't know if anyone else is going to come in. So yeah, I love the StarMan Tarot. Such a cool deck. Cool imagery. What am I? What'd you retract? You retracted a message, I missed it. Yeah, no, it's not very late, it's 9:38. But not as late as normal. Like, we've only been on an hour. Yeah, it is beautiful artwork. Quite cool. Yeah, really bright. There's a lot in it. I mean, I do readings with this deck. If I do a reading for a client, you can get quite a lot out of it. You can get quite a lot more out of it. I just try not to do. I found the other night, you know, those nights that we did like 4 hours, I got so tired. Oh, you just misspelled a word? Okay, cool. I got so tired from giving too much. So I thought I might just try not to do too much. So just give short readings. And if anyone wants more in a reading, well then they pay for a client reading, you know. I don't mean to be so tough on people, but I find, you know, I think I've been reading for so long that I'd like to see people empowered on their journey. They seem to give a lot to the cards. Do you think? Do you think people give a lot to the cards? You know, they expect us to tell them exactly what to do. Yeah, it can be quite draining. And I find people really lose their own power because they give so much credit to the cards instead of their own choices, their own decisions. Oh, that's cool. You don't mind. Yeah, you think people give a lot of themselves to the cards, and they expect the cards to give them yes and no answers instead of taking control themselves. I'd like to see people be much more in control of their journey. You know, I'm no god, if you like. I'm no goddess. I just want to grab another deck. This is a deck I made for me. Let's see. Let's see, what message shall we have? These are just some photos that I had. Oh, Narissa. Yeah, I will. I didn't realise you were here. I had someone ask me to tell them what they should eat. Oh my god, really, Phantom? See these cards here? They're just photos I had, and I just added words to the bottom of them to make cards. Oh, hi, Lady Blind Wolf. Okay, Narissa, you want to do you want a reading? Right. I'm just mucking around. Okay, Narissa, we've got animal, starman, or angels. Which deck would you like, Narissa? Angels, Starman Tarot, or the animal one? Thanks, Phantom. Yeah, people really need to take their power back. That's right. I agree, Phantom. Yeah. Totally. And that's why I sort of get a little bit, I don't mean to get short, but I do get a little bit frustrated, I think, sometimes. I like to see people be in control of their own journey. You want the Starman Tarot? Okay, Starman Tarot it is. The video doesn't seem... I hope it's not the smoke on it. Okay, so let's look. What's your question, Narissa? Hi, Lady Blindfold. What, Blind Wolf? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Lady Blind Wolf, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Yeah. So Narissa, you wanted what question? What was your question? Did you have a question? marrying. Are you in a relationship at all? Of any kind? Glasses I need. Two of Cups talks about relationships. Three of Cups talks about celebration. That's interesting. They both flipped out. So Two of Cups does talk about a relationship on some level. It doesn't matter about your zodiac sign. Don't worry about that. Interesting. So it's all about, you've got one step at a time. Okay, with your relationships, you're going to be one step at a time. So there's things that you actually need to do. So you need to get out there and celebrate. Okay, that's really important, to celebrate. To be able to move into a relationship. You just came out of one. Okay, so you need to find a relationship that's going to be a give and take relationship. One of balance, okay? But you need to get out there and party. Okay, I get a need for you to actually party and have some fun, okay? But make sure you are not overdoing the partying. This is just telling me you're going to party, okay? And that's going to open the lid to a new relationship, okay? It's going to be opening the lid to a new relationship. So yeah, you need to get out more. That's definitely it, because you've got the Three of Cups here. Three of Cups talks about partying, having a party, you know, going to a party, going to celebrate, you know. What do you got here? But remember, boundaries are going to be very important for you. Boundaries, okay? Yep, making new friends and partying, but make sure you got boundaries, okay? Boundaries, super important. Okay, and your crystal for that is a calcite fairy stone. Okay, it's a green one, calcite fairy stone. Boundaries, I keep getting boundaries are so important. Okay, and you got Six of Clubs. Six of Clubs is a sense of having harmony, okay, making sure you have harmony in your passion, harmony in your sense of desires that are going on, okay, in your creative energy. So again, you've got that sense of harmony, boundaries, making sure everything is a-okay. But these are the things that you actually need to do. You need to actually make sure that you have a relationship that's going to be balanced. So don't hurry. And it is about you being out there and partying. Okay? And it doesn't mean a relationship needs to be long term at all. These relationships could be for a moment. Remember, relationships are, there's all sorts of relationships we have within our life. Whether it's just for a moment or whether it's for a long time, it's all about our experiences. So that's important too. Okay? Narissa? Yeah, boundaries seem to be quite strong. Yep, Lady Blind Wolf, I'll do you next. Just about coming up. I'm just checking with Narissa if that's all good. Okay, so don't forget to have a sense of harmony within your passion, within your desires, your creative energy. Okay? Boundaries. And it's funny, Ace, 2 and 3 of Cups, all about one step at a time. It's all about love. So it's definitely there. It's just things to make sure that it's a balanced relationship. It's a relationship that entails you actually going out and partying and opening the lid to new possibilities. Okay, Lady Blind Wolf, what deck would you like? You're welcome, Narissa. Okay, we've got Angels, you got the Starman Tarot, or you got the Animal. Thanks, Phantom. Hi, Witty, screen name, how are you? Namaste. Pleased to see you here. Welcome, welcome. So, Lady Blind Wolf, what deck would you like? Animals, Starman, or the Angels? Animals, please. Oh, yes. Welcome. Okay, let's have a look and see what the animals. And what was your question, Lady Blind Wolf? Do you have a question? Yep. And don't forget, donate. You can choose to either donate to the Streamlab to the charity, or through me on PayPal. Ugh. Oh, okay. Was there a particular question you wanted? Okay, Aries, right, okay, so let's have a look. We've got 8 of shells. 8 of shells to me is a sense of walking away. So what do you actually need to leave behind? What chaos do you actually need to leave behind? So you have that sense. You've got 3 of shells here, which talks about celebrating or being with people of like mind. So to enable someone, to be with that person of like mind. Certainly opening the lid to new possibilities. There's a lot of romance, a lot of love going on here. And it's all about Seeker of Shells. That to me is very much about you looking for the emotion, looking for yeah, I know, sorry. There's a bit of a lag. So yeah, there's a sense of very much about what do you actually need to walk away so that you can actually be with someone of like mind. Very important to be with people who are very similar in some ways, who enable you to open to new possibilities in regards to the relationships. Okay, so it's looking at being wary of how you're, I want to say a sense of being hurt. Your emotions, about being very, what are you looking for within the relationship? So you are leaving behind this so you can be with him. Okay. So let's have a look. Let's see what the Preach Teach cards say. So there's some movement going on with the relationship. It asks you, what are you leaving behind for that reason? And it's because you believe in magic. I think that magic is a romance that's going on. Here it is, isn't it? Here. It's about achieving what you want out of the relationship as well. Okay, so Lady Blind Wolf, let's have a look. Okay, so this says Fox Spirit, think on your feet. Think on your feet. Thinking on your feet. So it's sort of asking you to really think about what you're actually doing, why you're doing it. Are you, and look at the facts of the situation, look at the truth of it, what's actually going on, and be able to make the decisions. Okay. So you're really doing the right thing. You feel like you're moving into the right pathway, and that's about your choices, your decision. It's really about achieving what you actually want, to have the magic that you want in your life, if you like. A sense of, where you're going. So it really asks you to think about what you're actually doing and what's actually going on. And it's about finding your own peace, because you've got Dove Spirit here. So yeah, I feel like you're moving in the right direction. You're doing the right, you seem to be feeling like you're moving into the right space. I sort of wasn't, you know, this is all about you. This is all about you want to do. So I feel like the Ace of Shells tells me that you're moving into a new level of the relationship. You're moving into the new, you know, a new stage of the relationship. So yeah, you'll be able to okay, so this is the message I've actually got for you. So it's about you actually spending some time and reflecting on the message that I've actually, there's some stuff that you need to do for yourself, okay? It's all about looking at what have you moved, what are you leaving behind. You've thought about that, which is really cool. And so you're moving into a relationship, you know, you feel like you're moving into someone who's of maybe like mind. You're able to celebrate that on some level, because this opens you up to a new level of the situation. Okay. Yeah, you might have to go back and listen to the reading later. Go back and listen to it once I've uploaded it. Go back and have a look at an hour 30, and go back and have another look at it. Sometimes it's better to have a look at the reading later, because you get a much clearer picture when you've got some time to sort of focus on it. So this is talking about your emotions, about feeling like you're moving ahead on the sense of the relationship, okay? Talks about magic and achieving that magic, which is quite important. And then allowing yourself, even $1 is appreciated, Witty. Think about, this is about you thinking on your feet. So this is about you really thinking seriously about what you're doing. Okay? This is about you finding your own inner peace. Okay? So go back, when I've uploaded the video, go back and have a look at an hour 30 and re-listen to the message. You'll find it much easier. Okay? So, Witty, sorry, did you want a, yeah, not having a job does stink. Yeah, that's alright, no worries. Next time, another time, you know, it'll happen. You might find yourself, I know. There's things I've wanted to, you know, help out with people or do something, or, you know, it's like some of those Kickstarters. I'd love to do, you know, help out with some of those Kickstarters, but with my daughter at the moment, with her, what's it called, with her sewing, just, everything's just so expensive. And by the time I get some of the stuff from the States, like for a deck that's $30, by the time I get to New Zealand, it's like nearly $100. So yeah, 2 weeks no work. So it's about finding something that's going to enable you to have some extra cash, maybe a hobby or something you're doing, or readings or something, you know. I know being on a I'm on a benefit, and so all the readings I do helps pay some of the bills. So not that there's a lot, but there's a few. I know, I wish I could support more of the artists or some of the other readers and that give lots. Okay, Witty, did you want a reading? Or it's alright, Lady Blind Wolf. I think your best is to go back and have a listen. You know, Woody, I don't talk about this very much, and I don't normally say this. You'd like a reading? What would you like? I mean, what I was going to say was, I don't really sort of talk about much, but I'm actually been unwell. I was paralysed down my right side a while ago, and so I don't work except for my readings. And so when I had time off, and it was really tough, so I understand exactly where you're coming from. Not having a job, but just got to have faith that it'll happen when it's meant to happen. Okay, so I've got, that's alright, Phantom, no worries. So, Witty, which deck would you like? Animals, Angels, or Starman? And then I think Rapunchi wanted one. Is Gloria going to reconcile with me before July? And what deck would you like? Would you like the Angels, the Animal, or the Starman? Starman, this one here. Okay, Starman Tarot. So I'm just going to give him a bit of a clean. Yeah, the Starman deck was created by David De Angelis in conjunction with, he actually collaborated with David Bowie before David Bowie died, before he passed on. That already started the deck. So when David actually died, David actually decided to finish it. Now with David, he's very much into his sacred geometry and healing and stuff like that. So a lot of the artwork's very much sacred geometry and really cool images. So I don't know if you've seen the deck before or the Starman Tarot. So let's have a look. Gloria. What do we need to know about the reconciliation with Gloria? Reconciliation with Gloria. Okay. Here we have the Four of Pentacles. Now I'm looking at the imagery and I've got this him holding a mask. The mask sort of stood out straight away. So it's a sense, what are you hiding behind? Is someone hiding behind something? Empress, beauty and abundance, prosperity. God, why do similar cards keep coming up? Got Ace of Cups again, so it's opening the lid to the possibilities of the new relationship. I feel like there's definitely an opening up, but I feel like there's a sense of needing to remove whatever you're holding on to, or whatever's been held onto needs to be let go, because it is about the sense of abundance and bountiful things coming into fruition, about seeing the beauty of the situation. So I definitely feel like there is a possibility of the romance in some way. Okay, I definitely feel like there's a reconciliation, a possible of a reconciliation. Okay. Here we have clarity, Herkimer Diamond. So this is about finding clarity within the situation. Okay, having clarity about exactly what you want. Okay, being sure about it, having a sense of knowing about it is quite important. You know, don't waver. And here we've got Joker, or the Jack, sorry, not Joker, the Jack of Diamonds. Jack of Diamonds to me is a sense of having the enthusiasm about what's going to happen. So being positive about it. I feel like there's a sense, and I get the sense of a heartbeat with this card here as well. There's a sense of a heartbeat. So it obviously makes your heart beat. Yeah. So I feel like definitely things coming into fruition. This is definitely about bountiful, abundance, female energy maybe coming through. But I definitely get a sense of the mask needing to be removed. I feel like something's being held onto too tight and maybe need to loosen that up a little. And it's definitely about opening to new potential within the relationship, or love within the relationship. New possibilities. Okay? That's cool. So, Witty, did that make, I'm sorry, I know there's a bit of a lag tonight. I really got to check my mic before I set up. I really thought I had lost it. Yeah. Feels a bit bad tonight, isn't it? Okay, welcome. Yep, Rapunchi, no worries. I just need to know what deck you want, and whether you want StarMan Tarot or animals or angels. Okay, these are the 3 decks. StarMan, animal, angel. You're welcome, Witty. Please, that was able to help. Oh, my feet. Career and future. An angel. Okay, angel it is. And don't forget, even $1 for donations to the, you can choose, of course, to the fire, the angel, Australia is burning donation, or through my PayPal, whatever you like. Feel my foot. Okay, career, what do you know about my career and future? Career, what's going to lie ahead in regards to your career? Okay. What do the angels say? Whoa. Okay. Okay, there's something you need to let go of first. Okay, and be careful about not missing out on an opportunity. Okay. And it's about opening your heart. So it's really about what do you actually need to let go of, okay, in regards to the career that you actually want. What's the first thing you actually need to let go of first? What do you need to release and let go? There is also a sense of transformation or changes going on as well. A lot of transformations and changes. Oh, thanks, Witty. Appreciate that. Awesome. Okay, so this card here is about transformation and changes needing to take place, okay? So this card reminds us to be careful about not missing any opportunities, okay? Make sure our heads are not always down, because when our heads are down, we miss out on opportunities. And here we've got a sense of opening your heart and mind to those around you. Could be a sense of working charity in some way as well, giving unconditionally. Could be a thing about giving of yourself unconditionally in some way. Could be quite important. Whoa. And here we have Angel of Clairvoyance. And you've got the Parking Angel. But the Parking Angel to me is very much about where are you wanting to actually park yourself. You know, where do you actually want to be? That's your thing about, you know, what decision are you making about where you actually want to be? Where do you want to, what career do you actually want? That's going to make a difference. So an angel of clairvoyance is about you connecting spiritually. Okay? Do you connect to energies, to do readings and things like that? Or do you see things unexpectedly? You've got the angel of power. The power of divine love protects and enfolds me. So this is about knowing what you actually want. Angel of clairvoyance seems really strong. And here you've got the power of divine love protects and enfolds me. Whew. So it's really talking about what do you need to, what are your transformations? Don't miss out on opportunities. And definitely knowing that you need to open your heart and possibilities. Angel of clairvoyance, parking angel, angel of power. Hi Eleni. So Rapanchi, I'm not sure how that sounds for you. I know the lag tonight is not that great. Seems to be something wrong with the connection. Oh, welcome Eleni. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Eleni, what I'm doing is you can choose between Animal, Angel or Starman Tarot and ask a single question if you want to. If you'd like to donate, please do. I'm not sure how Rapanchi, whether they received that message. I hope it's all good. Hope it answers their question. Don't forget with the readings and that to you're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome. Right, Eleni, what deck would you like? Angels, Starman Tarot, or the Animal Wisdom Tarot? Oh God, what have I done? Oops. Put decks back in the right places. Okay, so what do you need to do to let them go? Okay, Eleni, what deck would you like? Would you like Animals? Would you like the Starman Tarot, or would you like Angels? That's the Animal. That's the Angel. That's the Starman. Animal? Okay. Okay, letting him go. David. Lessons learning. What lessons have you learnt from the situation? Two of branches. You have got some choices to make. Okay, this is about you, really, about what lessons have you learnt. This is about learning lessons, and this one is about decisions to make. And looking at what you can control and what you cannot. Okay? got Five of Shells here. Five of Shells is very much about looking at what is very important for you right now. It's not about, doesn't matter how he feels, it's about how you feel. Okay, this has to be about you. Okay, this is about what lessons have you actually learnt from the relationship or from what's been going on. What lessons are you actually learning? Okay, this is looking at the choices that you actually have to make yourself, and about looking at what you can control and what you cannot, because there are some things in life you cannot control. Okay, and there are some things in life that you can. So you have to look at that. That's really important for you, to look at what you can and cannot control. And then you can look at the decisions, the choices that you actually need to make in regards to the relationship. You know, whether you pursue it or not. But I get the feeling that it's about lessons learnt in this one. This is about asking for guidance, asking for help. And about not pretending as well. You've got the dragonfly here, and I get a sense of not pretending. Be careful about pretending that everything is going to be the way you expect it to be. Okay, I get a feeling you need to ask for guidance, but guidance from within yourself as well. Connecting to your higher self. Grasshopper spirit asks that you take a leap of faith in the situation. Yeah. Look, what you need to do, Elena, is take a moment, to go back and actually re-listen to what I'm saying to you. Okay? The message is asking you to look at the lessons that you're learning within yourself. This is about you. Okay? Sometimes we get messages that we are not what we want, but what we need. Look, I don't think it's really going to make asked you about having patience. This is looking at your self-worth. And you got Five of Earth. Wisdom to accept help from others. You know, I still get a feeling that overall it's asking you, doesn't matter what deck I look at here, it's going to be the same sort of stuff. It's asking you about what do you actually want in the relationship. It's about you looking at all the lessons that you've learned from the past. Okay? You know, I get a feeling of you needing to walk away. It's about looking at the relationship from all angles. I've got a sense of angle of relationship. I'm not getting a positive aspect from it all. And we're talking about angel of reconciliation, but I'm talking about reconciling within yourself. Okay, you need to find your wholeness that lies within you. Okay, even with the angel cards, very similar reading again. The words might be slightly different, but it's looking at you. It's about you reconciling within yourself, about you finding a wholeness. I feel like you feel as though you've got a part of you missing. Okay, so you need to find a way to find your wholeness within oneself. Okay. And we're talking about the relationship. We're talking about, you know, what lessons are you learning from the relationship? What are you taking from the relationship? Does it make you really happy you know, in the relationship, or do you find yourself miserable? It's, you know, is the relationship good for you? All those things are coming up, you know, in what I'm getting for you. Is it's not going to be what you expect. Okay. Well, that's why I'm not getting anything within a relationship. I'm not getting anything as in you actually being a couple or anything like that. I'm not getting that from this at all. I'm sorry, I can't give you the answers that you maybe desire, but yeah, it's basically asking you to take a leap of faith, to just look at the you know, and not pretend that there could be, I don't know, it's not what you wanted. I can feel that. It's not that energy that I'm getting. A very yeah. It's maybe not the reading that you actually wanted, but it's what came through. Sometimes that happens with the readings, you know. Sometimes the cards just do not give us what we want. Oh, I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that. I didn't get that feeling from you. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry, there's definitely sorry. No, I just didn't get that. Right. I think I'm just about 2 hours. I think I'm just about. Phantom, I'm just about ready to quit, I think. There's nobody else for reading, is there? Real. So I'm not sure who's still here. Yeah. I'm not sure who's still in the room. Do you know who else is here? Is it 3 a.m. here in Chicago? Oh wow. It's 10:30 just about here. Oh shit, wrong page. Is there one other person who's lurking, is there? I don't know if anyone wants a reading or not. Okay, I'm just trying to work out what's going on. Oh, there's a 5-hour difference. Yeah, but I'm Thursday night. I'm Thursday night. Ah, Monica, Isabel. Hi. I'm actually going to call it quits. I'm actually quite tired. I presume Monica wants a reading though. Felt a bit heavy. So who's actually here? Do I say goodnight? Or... Like it's been 2 hours. 10:30. Yeah, I'm going to call it quits. Phantom, I'm going to say goodnight. Yeah, okay. And if you want to catch me again, I'll set up another stream for next week. I don't think I'll do much over the weekend. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Phantom, for everything. I really appreciate it. Give us an email and we'll talk. I don't really want to talk too much on the... Yeah, catch you later. Give us an email, Phantom, if you want, and or DM on Twitter or Instagram. Yep, sounds good. Awesome. Brilliant. Take care. Blessed be. Thanks for everything as usual. I really appreciate it.